So, as expected, this deck was it overperformed, at least in my eyes. I have a very strong tendency to play to have these issues where I'm the person playing the more linear decks and biasing myself towards those. So I always just beat people playing stuff like this, and then like in the tournament, this deck always overperforms what I think because other people start dirtling and it does fine. I will note that this is a deck that might get worse because of Abrupt Decay coming back and disrupting this nonsense. But the Garruk part of that's pretty powerful. Like you can actually untap your lands. Um, let's see. I never ran into wanting this, but I can see want like there's reasons to have all these cards. But I feel like some of this can be trimmed. A little bit of its fluff, like the ooze might be fluff. Definitely not the Hornet Queen. The card was sweet. I think that this is like a pretty good minimal Primeval Titan package. I don't think you need 4 Stomping Grounds. You probably only need 3. Let's see. Yeah, it's a nicely, I'm gonna give Uwegjo more credit than I kind of gave it first. There's a lot of pretty tightly tuned stuff going on here. It still feels like there's a little something missing to make this deck really great. But it's the kind of thing that like if it ever just like wins a tournament, I wouldn't be surprised. Would just be the kind of thing that happened that day. Um, yeah, it's again this just kind of goes to show the breadth of different mana ramp strategies in the format. You have this traditional Bring to Light Scapeshift, green red Colony Heart Expedition Scapeshift, which is actually more popular now. Tron. Um, there's just so many big mana strategies in the format, and multiple kinds of Tron too. Just so many different ways you can win by making a ton of mana. Um, and they all sort of fit into the same capitalization on different mid-range strategies that people are doing to beat the like combo decks. That you actually have this really traditional um, like aggro mid-range big mana setup in the format, and it's kind of interesting that that's really what Modern has kind of come back to, aside from when these cards decide to show up. But yeah, if you're looking for something different, I can't say that this isn't like a great option. I don't know, if I'd sleeve it up just yet for like a Grand Prix, but um, it definitely surprised me. I was glad I played it tonight, even though we got a few free wins. This particularly was very powerful. The Primal Command, Eternal Witness, plus lots of mana loop, and just a lot of things this deck's doing are really good. And it does have a turn 3 win, so uh, I would definitely recommend this. Trying it at least once if you have a Modern bucket list.